Welcome to GEDprep AI Tutor, hands-free lessons designed for learning on the go. Whether you're driving, walking, or commuting, stay sharp and learn smarter anytime, anywhere. In today's science lesson, we'll learn how to understand and interpret scientific materials, whether they're texts, diagrams, or both. These skills are key for doing well on the GED science test. Let's start with the basics. On the GED science test, most questions will ask you to do two things. First, figure out the main idea. What is the key point being explained? Then, look at the supporting details. What facts, data, or observations are used to back up that point? Here's a simple strategy you can use every time. Ask yourself, what is the topic? In other words, what is this paragraph or image mostly about? Next, find the main idea. What is the author or diagram trying to explain or show you? Finally, look for evidence. What specific details support that main idea? Let's try two examples, one with a diagram and one with a paragraph. Example 1. A science diagram. Imagine you're shown a diagram of a dry cell battery, and each part of the battery is labeled. You're asked, what is the topic of the diagram? Option A, the components of a dry cell battery. Option B, how a battery powers machinery. The correct answer is option A, the components. Why? Because the diagram labels the parts of the battery. It doesn't explain how it works or how it powers something. Option B is incorrect because it assumes the diagram shows energy flow, which it doesn't. Example 2. A science paragraph. Here's the paragraph. Earthquakes are grouped into two main types: surface earthquakes and deep focus earthquakes. Experts agree that surface earthquakes happen when stress causes rocks in Earth's crust to crack. Deep focus earthquakes begin much deeper, over 300 kilometers beneath the surface. While the exact cause is still debated, many scientists believe it's due to pressure from trapped fluids inside tectonic plates. Now here's the question. Which sentence supports the main point of the paragraph? Option A, the causes of deep focus earthquakes are still debated. Option B, surface earthquakes are caused by stress in Earth's crust, while deep focus earthquakes may be caused by pressure. The correct answer is option B, because it clearly connects both types of earthquakes to their causes. And that's the main point of the paragraph. Option A is true, but it's only one small detail. It doesn't explain both types of earthquakes, so it doesn't fully support the main idea. Now let's review some key science terms you should know. A fact is something you can observe and prove to be true. A law is a pattern or rule we always see happening in nature, like Newton's laws of motion. A theory is a tested explanation of why something happens. Theories are based on lots of evidence and repeated experiments. GED test. Tip. For every science passage or diagram, always ask yourself, what's the main point here? And what facts or examples are being used to support that point? If you practice that mindset, you'll be ready to handle even the trickiest science questions with confidence. Download GEDprep AI Tutor for more free lessons and practice tests. Now that you've learned the key concepts, let's check your understanding with a few review questions. What is the main idea of a science paragraph? Option 1. It is the longest sentence in the paragraph. Option 2. It is the first detail mentioned. Option 3. It is the central point or purpose the author is trying to make. Option 4. It is the definition of a scientific term. The correct answer is, it is the central point or purpose the author is trying to make. Explanation. The main idea is the central point the author wants to communicate. It's the big picture of the paragraph. All other sentences serve to explain or support that point. Sentence length, definitions, or the first detail mentioned don't determine the main idea. What matters is the overall purpose of the paragraph. Question. Which one of the following is the main idea of the passage below? Many people do not get enough sleep each night. Lack of sleep can lead to serious health problems like weight gain, high blood pressure, and heart disease. Experts believe this happens because not sleeping enough raises stress hormone levels, which affects how the body works. Getting enough sleep is important for staying healthy. Option 1. The connection between sleep and stress hormones. Option 2. How much sleep people need at different ages. Option 3. Why some adults gain weight after poor sleep. Option 4. The effects of sleep deprivation on overall health. The correct answer is the effects of sleep deprivation on overall health. Explanation. The main idea is that not getting enough sleep can seriously affect your health. The passage lists several problems, like weight gain, high blood pressure, and heart disease, and explains that these may be linked to increased stress hormones. All of this supports one central point. Sleep deprivation has wide effects on overall health. The other options are either too narrow or not mentioned in the passage. Question A, science passage explains that scientists disagree on the exact cause of deep focus earthquakes. What does this tell you about scientific understanding? Option 1. Science is an evolving process that includes uncertainty and debate. Option 2. Deep focus earthquakes don't actually happen. Option 3. Scientists always agree on causes of natural events. Option 4. Scientific theories can't be tested. The correct answer is, science is an evolving process that includes uncertainty and debate. Explanation. Scientific understanding is not fixed. It changes and improves over time as scientists gather more evidence, test ideas, and explore different perspectives. Disagreements, like those about the cause of deep focus earthquakes, are a normal and important part of science. They reflect how science constantly works toward better explanations. For example, people once believed ulcers were caused only by stress. Later, scientists discovered bacteria were also a cause, after years of research and disagreement. Search GEDprep AI Tutor on App Store or Google Play and start mastering every subject today. Or, if you want a more convenient option, simply click the link in the description below to download the app.